Time now for a ring demo presented by Bauer. I'm Jamie Hirsch alongside Dave Reed and Kevin Weeks. Guys, we know Blake Wheeler, the captain there in Winnipeg, is so good at what he does, but it's been a transition for him to go from wing to center over the course of his career. And of course, being a centerman, you have to take a lot of draws. But Reader, how can a winger help you as a centerman when taking a draw?
Well, that was the position I played, and it was huge on face-offs to make sure that I'm prepared as a winger to help my centerman out. And Blake Wheeler, you said it, Jamie's done a fantastic job transitioning from wing to center. It's not an easy thing to do. He can win draws clean, which he does here, which results in a goal. That's fantastic. He's more known for his passing than his shot, but his shot is pretty much underrated, I'd say, in the National Hockey League, Weeksy.
Yep.
But when you really look at Blake Wheeler and what he's done now, he's come into a center position in the second-line unit on the Winnipeg Jets, a very high-powered offense. Brian Little's been out. And when I played center late in my career, my final year, I played center most of the time. So Blake Wheeler's transitioned from predominantly the right side on the top line to a center position. Puck possession is so important. So if I'm playing alongside Blake Wheeler, which it's Nick Ehlers and Jack Roslovic played against Philadelphia in this last game, well, you need him to step in and say, okay, hey, you got to help me out. You got to help me out on this one. That's what I did. And watch what happens in this draw early in the game against Philadelphia on Sunday afternoon. Jack Roslovic steps in right here. This is a great play. He gets a jump on Provorov on the defenseman. He's going to jump in. This is where a winger helps out. This is Claude Giroux. I would say Claude Giroux wins the puck in the draw. The puck comes back here. But watch Roslovic. He's already ready. He's cheating a little bit on the draw. I'm going to come in and help my centerman. This is not the strong side for a right shot. This is a left side strong side. Look at Roslovic. He gets that puck and in a heartbeat puts it on the stick of Nick Ehlers. And Ehlers, a one-timer, Brian Elliott has no idea that that shot is past him, let alone coming at him. But watch how the wingers step in. Now, Blake Wheeler will probably get credit for a win on this draw because puck possession shows that Winnipeg got puck possession immediately after the draw. So he must have won that draw. You'd think when you're watching the game that, wow, he won that draw clean. But that's where wingers step in to help. And this was something that Blake Wheeler would have done as a winger. And it takes a little while to get comfortable in the center spot. It takes you a few games. You just don't jump from wing to center and, oh, yeah, I'm comfortable in the faceoff dot. But that's where wingers can come in, help the centerman out. And in that situation, that was the start of the game in the Philadelphia game. And that was a beautiful goal set up by Jack Roslovic. And I got to say, a faceoff loss by Blake Wheeler and a great shot by Ehlers. But all on a good play and a good heads-up play by their winger, Jack Roslovic.
Well, it certainly helps, too, when you have a shot like Nikolai Ehlers has right there. That's the best way to help your center on the face-off, right? But if you're the goalie, I mean, you're probably paying attention most to the center position and what's happening right there off the face-off. So how do you play that? What's your strategy there?
We could watch this 50 times over, and it's not going to help because if you're Brian Elliott, he had no chance. I was watching this game live yesterday afternoon. I'll tell you, or early evening here on the East Coast, and I'll tell you what's weird about that is the way Brian Elliott was set up. He was set up anticipating the win, which they got, to your point. They win the draw clean. So he's like, okay, we've got this. All of a sudden, the puck goes from here to here. There was absolutely no chance for Brian Elliott to get from here even to here. And there was no chance. The play happened so quickly. The draw comes back. It's one. Okay, we've got this. Roslovic with the great deception, skating across. He doesn't even tip off the pass. And he bumps it back to Ehlers, who snaps it. There's no way for Elliott to react. It was too much of a bang-bang play. No chance for him on that one.
What I like about the play also is that Blake Wheeler puts his winger, Ehlers, in the shooting position.
Right.
That's old school.
Yes.
We don't see that as much anymore.
True. That's
that
true.
was back in the late 70s, early 80s when the centers would just stand and just move over a little bit. That's the confidence that Blake Wheeler has in his ability to win faceoffs. Because when I took center, I never put a guy behind me. I'm like, help, please help.
Yeah, just jump
please
in.
Step in and help get this puck. He's probably going to win it. I'm going to try to tie him up. It's interesting how it's not only the center who has to get involved, but that was that faceoff was executed perfectly by the wingers of Blake Wheeler.
Just another example of how hockey is a team game, and it takes everybody to help out, even on the face-off. The game is a gift. Get everything you need to enjoy it this holiday season on Bauer.com or at your local hockey store.